you might have heard about this article going around that is claiming that the band Geese is a Psyop. So what it's kind of saying, it's implying that the band was an industry plant. Like this band was chosen to be promoted and to be used in social media posts, and that bots were going to be used to create fake comments, and people were going to use them in their TikTok videos and Instagram reels and inundate the internet with Geese because they were this chosen group constructed on, some top floor in a board meeting is what I feel like it's being implied. Here's the deal. Music and marketing have always been around. So, go back to the Beatles, the first time they are on Ed Sullivan's show, the largest audience of all time to date, millions of people watching this group, and you are seeing in real time music created, and then all your friends are talking about it, right? Very different from this. This is a marketing company that came out and said, yes, this is what we did. We created these videos, and there's comments around it, and it spurred on more and more people using the music. What's the difference? To me, it's the same thing. Who cares if it's fake? At the end of the day, a band is going to be able to either hold someone's interest because they're good or they're not. And so the litmus test is, do they get a second listen? Does the average user, do you say, I'm going to go listen to that because I like it? Just being inundated with garbage doesn't mean you start to decide that garbage is good, right? So, and I love Geese. And at first, I didn't like Geese. I was like, what is this guy singing? I don't get it. And then I heard their cover of the Beatles, Everybody's Got Something to Hide except for Me and My Monkey. And I was like, oh, I get his singing style now because I know that song so well. And then I heard their version of it. And I was like, okay, now I understand the band. And through that lens, I'm going to listen to them. And from that moment on, I was like, I'm all in. I think they're fantastic, like cutting edge, great. And I don't want to sound like I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on Geese is the best band of all time. I don't think they're that, but I think they're pretty dang good. The other band that came to mind besides the Beatles and the Ed Sullivan Show was Nirvana. So this band out of Seattle that, besides people from the Pacific Northwest, no one had heard of. All right, and then this group comes out, and imagine how that happened, that a group is suddenly everywhere in the United States, everywhere in the world, immediately. It's because prior to the album release, some guys probably got together in a boardroom on the top floor of some expensive building and said, who are we going to put, what's our horse? Who are we going to put our dollars behind? Okay, well, this group's really doing well, this group's this. Okay, Nirvana, they got catchy songs. They got a good look. We think this is something that the kids are going to like. That is my guess as to how something like that happens. But it doesn't matter because if the music isn't good, it's gonna fall away. And so look at this clip. I'm not going to play the audio because I don't want to get flagged. But look at this clip. This is from 1991, April. This is the very first time that Nirvana is playing Smells Like Teen Spirit. This is the first chorus. No one's ever heard this chorus before. Look at how the people are responding physically to this song because it's freaking awesome, right? So that's the thing about music that really gets you and that can really move you is like connecting to it. It's connecting to another person and feeling heard and feel like somebody hears you. So to me, that's what came to mind with this Geese thing. Okay, they had some new way to get their music in front of people. I don't care if they used bots to post this stuff or not. At the end of the day, it's either good or it's not. And Geese is good. And I'm also not going to post the audio of this, but you can see on his face, this is the clip of Geese on SNL. And this is my favorite moment is Cameron Winter. They're doing this song, Trinidad, that is this outrageously loud song. And it's so raucous, and he just gets a smile on his face just for a second, and then goes back into it, almost recognizing how ridiculous this is that he's getting to play this song in front of the world on this stage. Those are the things I thought of when I saw that glint of a smile. And that's like the thing that you love. Like, okay, I'm in. I want to follow. Like, what I'm in for the story of this band. Where's this band heading? Where are they going? And I'm in. You want to put your, like, this is how I feel. You want to put your chips in on some groups. And for me, a long time ago, I remember it being like, okay, Pearl Jam. I'll put my chips all in on Pearl Jam. And I still love Pearl Jam. You can see it behind me if you can see it. Anyway, so those are my thoughts on Geese. What do you think? Are they a psyop? Is this a manufactured group? Are they legit? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know in the comments.